Alright, I'm ready if you're ready.
Ready, bro.
Hello, it's Michael here on a couch backstage at the Electric Factory where tonight Yellowcard will be playing, and Ryan's taking enough time to hang out and drink some coffee and talk a little bit before the show. How are you?
I'm good, man. A little under the weather.
Yeah, I saw that. You've been sick for like a couple shows now, right?
It's been in a while. Well, I don't know, a while.
What do you got? Can we help? Can we get you like soup or?
Dude, anything you can imagine that I should be doing to heal this or remedy this situation, I promise I'm doing it.
Okay.
It's just not.
And isn't that the
working
thing when you tell people you're sick, everyone's like, have you tried Mucinex and
yeah.
orange juice?
Yeah, and I'm like, well, orange juice is bad for your vocal cords. But just so you know, I've supplemented it with emergency, so don't worry. Yeah, like okay. I got it all figured out.
Besides the health, how's Yellowcard doing these days? Because I think the interesting thing about you guys to me right now is there seems like there's a new spike in Yellowcard fandom within the past year because of the Ocean Avenue anniversary. Like, do things feel different within the past year since you guys went around and did the 10-year anniversary tour?
I think just the last 3-4 years in general. Okay. I wouldn't necessarily narrow it down to the last year. I mean, after we took a couple years off and we signed with Hopeless Records in 2010, put out that first record, and we just hit the ground running. We haven't really stopped since then. We had a pretty unique opportunity at the beginning of the cycle of this whole kind of second chapter, I guess we'll call it, in our career. We toured with a lot of younger bands, a lot of bands that were on Hopeless. We had the opportunity to play in front of a lot of fans that weren't part of the first generation of Yellowcard fans, and I think that really, really catapulted us forward into the next couple years after that.
You guys did Warped Tour this summer, right?
We did it in 2012, and then we did it again this year, too.
Okay. Yeah. And how's that feel this different? I mean, because you guys are, I don't want to say you're the old guys, but you're the old guys. I mean, compared to the first time around.
This year, we certainly were like, I hate saying it, but it's fine.
It's okay.
I'm proud of who I am. We were the elder statesmen for sure this year.
Sure. There's a certain dignity that comes with that.
Yeah, though. And but the shows did not feel that way, and that's what's important.
Okay.
As far as our interaction with the staff and the crew that runs Warped Tour and stuff. I mean, we're part of that family at a level that you get to when you're the elder statesman. That's different, and that definitely feels different. But the shows did not feel, nostalgic or like what's the word? I don't know, like. We didn't feel like we were like the token band that needed to be there to keep the old stuff alive.
Sure.
It still feels extremely fresh and new, and as it feels like we're doing Warped Tour to get somewhere, to further our career, not because it's the only thing we can do.
Right.
And so I think when we get on stage, we don't feel like that. We don't feel old.
New album this month, right? Like
it came out
October, yeah. Like we're fresh into November. It's just a couple of weeks ago. Yeah. So how does that feel out there touring on the new album now?
It's awesome, man. It's a new vibe. The live show is different because the songs are quite different. But we're really enjoying it, and we put a lot into this record, and we're putting a lot into the show. And people ask a lot of time, how do you keep it fresh, after all these years? How do you keep the show new and exciting and whatever? And I mean, the easy answer is new songs make for a new show,
Yes.
So this time around in particular, I mean, these songs just carry a lot of weight for us, and I think you can feel that every night.
Am I right to say that the guitars are a little bit heavier this time around and a little more focus on the guitars versus the violin this time around than it has been in the past couple of albums?
Yes and no. There's been a lot of like, where's the violin going around, but if you watch the show, you'll notice he's playing throughout like every single song.
Well, I still hear it. It's still there.
Some of what you're hearing, you just don't know that it's a violin.
Okay.
Sean, we have over the years experimented with the electric violin or the acoustic violin affected in a certain way. It's a really unique instrument in the way that you can make it sound so many different ways. and not know, you slap a phaser and a delay pedal and some reverb on it, and you don't even know it's a violin anymore. And this record, Lift the Sail in particular, a lot of what we wanted to do with it was just create so many layers of sound and really just make it sound full and big and soaring. And so using the violin in a lot of places as more of kind of a way to create an atmosphere, or create like a I don't know, another layer, less of a lead part. We did that a lot on this record.
The album's ambitious, and people are reacting to it in really positive ways and saying, "Hey, this is the best Yellowcard album we've heard."
Dude, in the end, when the songs were being released one at a time early on, which is the way you have to do things now, with streams and pre-release and whatever it is now to make a record and release it. People were hearing these ideas out of context, and we still very much make albums. We write a record, and as we're writing songs, we want to make sure we fill out the record. And if it's missing something, we want to search for it to fill whatever hole there is in the album. So when you're hearing a song off of a record that is an album, a complete idea that is quite ambitious for us and very different from anything we've done before, you're just hearing this one very different sounding idea. And it's amazing how the first initial blowback of like, whoa, what are they doing? Where's Yellowcard? Versus once people had their hands on the whole record,
right?
Saying, "Oh, okay, now I get it."
Because they're just seeing a piece of the puzzle.
Yeah. And I think as a whole, the album is affecting people in an incredibly positive way. I would say, even though I say that we kind of knew it would be a little bit polarizing for fans, that 95% of the response to the record has been nothing but positive and amazing. The reviews are amazing. Fans on social media, the things they're saying about it are amazing. You have to dig pretty deep to find negative stuff.
Right.
You have to go on like forums and
Yes.
Yeah,
yellowcardsucks.com.
Yeah, exactly. Basement critic websites,
I'm really happy for you guys, and happy that things are happening and working out, and I hope you feel better.
Thank you.
Have you tried Tylenol Sinus with a little mixture of celery?
Celery?
I don't know. I don't know remedies.
Okay.
I don't do remedies.
No, I'm on it all, man. I'm gargling salt water, and I should not be drinking this coffee, but I need it. So.
Who let him drink coffee?
Charlie?
Come on. Yellowcard tonight at Electric Factory. Thanks so much, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me.